With 2 more races to go, the City Mountainbike Eliminator World Cup company halts in Antwerp, second largest city of Belgium, with its historic city centre and of course the world famous port. And it's nearby the Maas, the museum aan de Stroom, the museum along the river, that the organisers have built a track that is partly on grass and partly on concrete. Speed, technical skills and a perfect balance together with the right tactics will be key elements for this race. Quite some absentees in Antwerp, where as soon as the starting moment comes nearer, the weather conditions are changing. By the time it's warm-up time, there's no more blue sky and rain is pouring down. All riders seek shelter in a formal warehouse to prepare for this day's contest. And the rainy weather may be a game breaker, but for the riders it's outdoor play day, and off-road riders kind of enjoy these somewhat apocalyptical circumstances.
Yeah, the weather is typical Belgium. I hoped it would be a little bit more sunny, but yeah, Belgium is Belgium.
I more dislike the rain than like it, but yeah, it's racing. When you're in the race, it doesn't matter if it rains, storms, you're racing. But it's very hard now to decide which tires, the pressure, which lines you're going to ride. Do you going to jump the obstacles or not? Because yeah, if you land with the slippery bits, it's tricky. But yeah, we will see. I think the rain will be maybe in some people advantage and for some people a disadvantage.
Usually I'm a sunshine rider and I really don't like that course, but we are outdoor sports and it's part of the game.
It's great because I like cyclocross weather and I think it will be okay.
It's definitely flat, not too many ups and downs, just one uphill. Not too many turns, so I think it's good for me.
The feeling is good.
You can make it, Ingrid, difficult.
Yeah, with the race, yes. For the GC, it's not. Ingrid rode all the races, so she had a lot of points.
Mais bon, la course va être différente.
Well, the course will be somewhat different than otherwise. With the rain, it's going to be slippery, even on the concrete and for sure on the grass. But we're going to have another result than usually. With 2 races to go, it's Jeroen van Eck still in the lead. Perrin Gagné and Ceres are second, but a 55 points difference and the 57 points gap for Gegenheimer will be difficult to catch up. Keeping control of the game will be crucial for Van Eck today. His legs feel good.
Yeah, what I feel, they're good. Like looking back to the last weeks, it's going very well with the shape and the tactics, and everything is on its point. And I think for today, it will be the same.
Identical situation in the women's group, where the actual leader Ingrid Beu-Jacobsen has a 67 points advantage on Irina Popova and 75 points on Ella Helmegaard. The chase on Ingrid will be even harder than the men's.
We're used to having rain, so that's not a problem. And the World Cup, we were bound to have some rain at some point, and that's today.
Okay. In the time trials, Ingrid plays her usual card. She knows that prizes are only rewarded after the big final, so why waste energy in an early stage of the race? She clocks the last but one time of 6. She's almost 3 seconds slower than the time trial winner of the day. Just 1 second faster than Jacobsen, Lizzie Whitlocks, the lady from and the champion of the Netherlands, finishes in 1:17:03, third place. At this stage, in the Eliminator competition, Polish Marta Turobos is only 7th, but she wants to move up in the general standing. And in rainy Antwerp, she's riding her favorite kind of track. She finishes 2nd in the time trial. Swedish Ella Helmegaard is the fastest in Antwerp, and although she knows that catching up Ingrid Beu-Jacobsen is unfeasible, she blasts over the track. She runs very smoothly and tackles the obstacles with an attitude of someone aiming for victory. In the men's qualification, Dutchman Levi Braam doesn't avoid taking risks, but he slips away and the loss of time is of course disastrous.
I slipped away in the qualification and that's why I had so bad time, and now I'm changing my tires so I can get some more grip.
For 20-year-old Edi Stuyble, every race is an opportunity to learn to become stronger and to achieve better results with a more economic riding style. This guy might be one to watch the coming years.
I was a bit cold because I was surprised from that weather, and it's not a very good day for me, but we'll see how it goes in the heats.
German Simon Gegenheimer doesn't like the rain, he told us, but Simon always fights for the best. He comes home 7th place this time. 1.5 seconds faster than Gegenheimer. For France, Lorenzo Serres. Slight slip in the climb. 5th time for Serres in Antwerp. Winterberg winner Fabrice Mels always shows up, and when showing up he wants to perform. Less than 2 seconds slower than the qualification winner, Mels is 4th behind Kyle Achterberg. Just not fast enough to be the winner of this time trial is Swedish Anton Olstam. For now 6th in the overall standing, but if he's strong enough and with some counting to do, even 2nd place might still be possible.
I train a lot of in the rain home in Sweden, so I think this is so fun. It's so slippery, and I like the rain, so this is perfect course for me.
The best time trial time is for Jeroen van Eck. It's not a real surprise. The triple champion of the Netherlands can secure this year's title if he can take the full booty in Antwerp. And with the best qualification time, he shows that he feels like a fish in the water on this track.
I've been feeling the flow of the track will be really important. So I knew where it was slippery, and I knew also where I could push. And it worked out pretty well with the first time.
Racing time, and we kick off with the best 24. Let the races begin, and the first one is a confrontation with Felix Klausman, Jeroen van Eck and Axel Lind. Very soon, prizes are already divided, and it's Klausman and van Eck qualifying for the next stage. Easy qualification for these two. Give us a high five, guys. Thank you. Second heat with Jay Bitterbier, the Belgian rider, the Spanish Alejandro Lopez Gomez, and for Germany, Marius Kottal. Marius Kottal very soon having problem with the high pace of Bitterbier and the Spanish rider. Side by side over the finish line, they qualify. Elias Tranninger for Austria, Fabrice Mels, the Belgian champion, and Arne Janssens, another Belgian rider in this third heat. Mels in the lead in front of Tranninger. So far, the young Belgian Arne Janssens keeps the pace. That would be a surprise if he would eliminate Elias Tranninger. But it's finally Tranninger and Mels qualifying for the next round. Next heat, and immediate problems for Dutchman Dimis Hebbing. The race is finished before it has begun, so Braam and Serres going for the next round. Tries this guy from the Netherlands, but it's a battle that cannot be won. So these two go on. Anton Olstam, Edi Stuyble and Leonardo Botelho, the Brazilian rider. We already saw him in action in Winterberg, and he's also attending here in this race in Antwerp, but not too strong enough to compete against these two. Stuyble and Olstam going further. Then Prudek, Gegenheimer and Konuk. Gökay Konuk, the Turkish rider. Immediate lead of Simon Gegenheimer. Prudek in second. Looking back over the shoulder, where is the Turkish rider? He's far behind. Fall of Gegenheimer in the Red Bull wall, but gets up in time and qualifies together with Prudek. Kyle Achterberg for the Netherlands, Edwin Lind for Sweden, and Stefan Thun for Germany. Achterberg is second, Lind first, and they qualify. Achterberg finishing first before Lind. Stefan Thun, end of this race for him. Simon Rogier, Alberto Mignorans Fernandez, and Simon Goodman. It's heat number 8. The Spanish rider with his yellow jersey. Goodman. Oh, Rogier falling, hitting the fence. The leader, Simon Rogier, the French rider. Let's listen what he has to say, what happened. Simon Rogier. Painful moment.
Quelle malchance.
Bad luck.
Ouais, j'étais bien parti.
Yeah, I took a good start, but I hit the fence on the inside and I was catapulted. If you have a look at the images, it's gonna be very interesting and spectacular. So, easy win for Mignorans, and Goodman also qualifying. Quarterfinals, and we have Gomez, Van Eck, Bitterbier and Klausman. Interesting duel here with the 4 riders very close to each other. Slippery situation so far. Van Eck now moved up to 3rd position. Bitterbier in the lead. Van Eck in the wheel. Moving forward. Van Eck, he's a very strong rider, and he knows how to divide his forces over these 2 laps, and that is why he's so strong. So qualifying for Gomez and Van Eck. Braam, Mels, Serres and Tranninger. This is a very interesting race with 4 strong riders. Braam and Mels in 1 and 2, but the other 2 are very close by. So it's very important for the other 2 to know what's going on behind, and we have a very close sprint, and it's Braam and Mels qualifying. Serres is out. What a surprise. Olstam, Gegenheimer, Prudek and Steible. These 4 are in the 3rd quarterfinal. Olstam. That's the guy for the future. Mind my words. He's going to be one to beat maybe already next year. He's becoming stronger every year. Olstam and Gegenheimer. Easy qualification for the semis. Final quarterfinal with Achterberg, Alberto Mignorans, Fernandez, Edwin Lind and Simon Goodman. For Holland, Spain, Sweden and Germany. Achterberg, great race. Mignorans having problems to keep the pace. Then we head for the wall. Nice move of Mignorans. Turning second now. Achterberg 1, Mignorans number 2. They qualify. Semi-final women with Zoe Mulder, Ingrid Beu-Jacobsen and Ella Helmegaard. And it's Zoe Mulder for the Netherlands taking the best start. That would be a surprise. Chased by Ingrid, and then Ella still in the lead. Zoe Mulder. And out of the image, it's Ella Helmegert falling, slipping away, hitting the grass. And so it's Zoe Mulder finishing first, Ingrid Bø Jacobsen second. And what a surprise.
I was going on an inside and it was slippery and I just crashed, and yeah. That's racing. It happens and it's just dig deep and cry and then I can't come back.
Marta Turobos, Anna Strij-Vronkve and Lizzie Whitlock's second semi. And a slip of Lizzie Whitlock's going down. And can she get up? Apparently a problem with her bike, and the other two are gone with Marta Turobos, and he's frustrated. And it's the bike who has to pay the price. In the meantime, easy qualification. Oh, we see the fall of Whitlocks again. Very spectacular. And Turobos, well, walk in the park. In the sunshine in the meantime. Anna second. Men's semi-finals with Levi Braam, Jeroen van Eck, Alejandro Lopez Gomez and Fabrice Mels. And it's an immediate fast start of Jeroen van Eck. Jeroen van Eck first, Braam second, Mels in third, and Alejandro Lopez Gomez, the Spanish rider, in fourth position. Van Eck, very strong, uphill, and in his wheel, almost the same pace, Levi Braam. Levi Braam moving forward in first position now, and finishing first in front and before Van Eck. They qualify. Anton Olstam, Bingo Ranse, Gegenheimer and Achterberg. 4 semi-finalists. And again, it's Anton Olstam taking the best start. The wall. And Gegenheimer crashing. Gegenheimer crashing. Olstam is gone. Look again what is happening. He slips away. He slips away. Achterberg also falling down, and ignorance. He can just escape. Olstam looking backwards. No problem for him. And it will be impossible for Achterberg or even Gegenheimer to come back. So it's Mignorance and Olstam qualifying.
Unlucky moment at the Red Bull turn.
Yeah, really unlucky. I was sitting in second, so the way to the final, big final. But then I crashed in the Red Bull corner and the race was over. I tried to catch Mignorance, but it was too far.
The small final men, and we don't see any Fabrice Mels. Fabrice was having a problem. He hit a fence in the semis, and he had a slight injury at the pulse, so he preferred not to start. So it's Achterberg winning the small final before Gegenheimer. Zoe Mulder, Ingrid Bø Jacobsen, Marta Turobos and Anna Strij-Ronkve. We have the final, the women's final, and it's Ingrid Bø Jacobsen, the leader, taking the best start. Small slip there before the table. This is going fast. Turobos was second, but is moved backwards to fourth and now back in third position. 1, Ingrid Bø Jacobsen. Slip of Anna. She has to take care of the situation, but an easy win for Jacobsen. And we have Norway on 1 and 2. The men's final with Jeroen van Eck. We have Levi Braam. We have, of course, Anton Olstam. And the fourth one is Alberto Mingorans Fernandez. A flashing start. And a little bit of luck for Anton Olstam, who slipped out of his pedal, but no harm done. In first position already. And Levi Braam. He was already in Winterberg showing his best shape, and again in Antwerp he's in his best of performances we saw this year. Alstam. He has been growing all season and taking the lead. Van Eck second. Braam attacking. Uphill. And Braam first before Alstam. Moving up is Van Eck. Oh, he's going out of track. Could be a problem. Can he continue anyway? Victory is for sure for Levi Braam. Mingerens is second. But we have to wait on the UCI Commissioner's decision on Van Eck's situation.
I just want to play it fair, and the big final was a little bit like a mess or so. I went out of the track, but I continued without any competition eagerness or so, because I knew this didn't work out how it should be. So then we had like a rumor of disqualification, which was as well, but still finished fourth in the big final. Of course, I came here for the win. I felt really strong. Qualify went pretty well. Tactics were good. But nothing to do about that.
Let's have a look at the podiums of the day. We start with the men. Braam, Mingerens and Alstam on 1, 2 and 3. Women's day result with Jacobsen, Ronkve and Mulder. And in the overall standings, Jacobsen has got a 110-point lead on Ella Hulmegeert.
It's always kind of strange and fun like this when you have a course that changes totally from when you first start training up until the final. But it's you need to stay on the bike and you need to go fast. And today I was able to do everything or do both of them, and that was it felt good.
In the men's overall standing, Jeroen van Eck stays on top. Gegenheimer follows at 64 points. Ceres at 68, Mels at 79 and Pere-Gagné at 80 points. One race to go, the final one, the 24th of November in Brazil. See you next time. Thanks for being with us today.